feel like Iida is going to be the answer here. Question here is... I think I'm going to go Miss X in the bonus match. I'll hit the button and I'm going to tell the internet we're here.
Hoi!
Ooh, damn, people already ready to go.
Yes, sir!
And appreciate y'all, Blake, Antonio, for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the highlights, Antonio, but your character was doing stuff last week. Which is a nice change of pace from when you weren't doing stuff. Although, you are the champion, right, tag team champion right now. So you have technically been doing stuff for a little while.
Yes, sir!
Yep. Not only did you do your finisher for the first time in a year, your opponent was caught in the ropes while that was going on, and oh, I just realized something I have needed to fix for a while. So, you did not score a pinfall victory with that finisher. Let's see. Let's post this.
Keep up!
So y'all did not tell me
Yes,
that my
sir.
microphone sounds like shit right now. And has for several weeks. Turn this down a little bit.
Keep up!
Yes, sir!
I think the gain was just like way too high on my microphone. So hopefully this sounds a little bit better. I mean, I am not a audio engineering expert, so what do I know about any of that? It's a good name. There's actually, because I finally started looking into the updated move list since I bought just a shit pile of DLC. Because a lot of the people I made in like 1.0 or 1.01, 1.02, like pretty early in the game's life. And there's so
Yes,
many
sir.
more moves now. Like, I saw a move that I would really like to give Drew, but this game does not let you edit characters that are holding a title belt. Which is very inconvenient because Drew is currently the tag team champion and is in contention for the heavyweight championship. So it may be a very long time before we see him get to employ a cravat. Which is a hold I feel like he, as an amateur wrestler, should have in his toolkit. And Miss X just grinding those boots right across the face of Iida. I 100% could do that. No, there is nothing preventing that whatsoever. That said, the game does have a title belt history feature, which might be a cool thing to like look back on, see who's held what belts and for how long. And if I did something like that, that would kind of mess that up. Especially, so I've been affiliate for over a year, but there are only 41 canonical episodes of Blake's House Wrestling. So depending on who you talk to, the 1-year anniversary of this show has either already happened or will happen soon. And it might be cool to scroll through the title belt histories and see who's had what over a year's time.
1, 2.
Which is very pro wrestling, if you think about it, in which this show has been running for a year and also has not been running for a year. Big double axe handle off the top from Miss X, and drops the double knees as well. I wish I knew more about Stardom, like as a promotion, which I know Blake mentioned, and it's not a bad idea, where I just like restream some Japanese wrestling with my own commentary. Like, could be a fun thing to do. It's like there's a lot of wrestling in the world that I don't know shit about. Would be cool to watch. And Miss X with that forward B. That's got to be it. Miss X picking up the victory in the dark match. Another thing I should do, and this is on the, like, I will literally never do this, but it's a cool idea, is just, like, make a spreadsheet of everybody's win-loss, keep track of, like, active streaks, things like that. Although, like, as AEW is kind of starting to figure out, win-loss records are fake in wrestling. Because, like, if you're fighting at the top of the card, you will likely have more losses because you're fighting champions or champion contenders than if you're just fighting, you know, on the undercard, beating job guys. But I digress. See people already here, hanging out, watching some professional wrestling. So let's not waste any more of your time. And we'll get this show on the road, so everybody get on your feet, make some noise as we begin another episode of Blake's House Professional Wrestling.
The
Alright, welcome Blake's House Wrestling fans to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. As indicated by possibly by the info section on your TV guide, this is going to be the go-home show for the 10th anniversary special of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. We are going to be determining the #1 contender for Terrell Benjamin's heavyweight championship tonight. Additionally, in tonight's main event, Babyman had earned himself a shot at Dick Bruiser's NWO title. So that is going to be an absolute barn burner of a contest in tonight's main event. Additionally, if you were tuned in last week, the storyline following Drew Serpa and Cobb, as the two of them are chasing Terrell's title. Cobb defeated by Antonio last week. However, her victory in singles action over the champion certainly puts her in prime position to have a claim to the title. Drew, on the other hand, who was seconding Antonio in that match, has been on an absolute hot streak in singles action. So the two of them are going to be going head-to-head to determine who our #1 contender really is. Additionally, on last week's program, the Union finally ending the reign of AEW's Death Triangle in the six-man tag action. One of the most successful teams in recent memory to hold the KOF TV title, bested by the team of The Big Show, Test and Ken Shamrock. But of course, probably the biggest story of last week's program, JB3 picking up a victory in the Terrell Open Challenge, going on to face Terrell Benjamin in the semi-main event. Took a bad bump on the top of his head and was escorted to the back for medical reasons. Harada had to stop the fight. And a little bit of an update on JB3's condition. His neck injury, certainly more serious than we anticipated going into the end of last week's show. Looks like he's going to be missing several weeks of Blake's House Wrestling programming while he undergoes surgery and begins to rehabilitate that injured neck. Now, what that means for Judgment Pro Wrestling, the firm are going to be managing that stable in his stead, and they want retribution against Mag.Lo. They have requested a match tag team action, the firm going head-to-head with Mag.Lo and Colby, and that is going to be later on tonight's program. Of course, with Mag.Lo and Colby occupied, that means once again getting himself limber, keeping himself ready for some in-ring action on next week's program. Terrell Benjamin holding down the fort as he once again issues an open challenge to the locker room and to competitors all around the world. And just once again, if you are just tuning in, tonight's main event is going to be for the Knicks Wrestling Organization Championship. Babyman taking on Dick Bruiser, but that is several matches away. Let us go ahead and get into our first match of the night, as some of the members in the hardcore divisions of all three stables, David Clement, Robert Walsh, Matthew Knapp, going head-to-head in triple threat action, as David picking up a key victory over Alfonso last week. Is it possible he is interested in the NWO title? And Matthew Knapp still trying to find his place in Knicks Wrestling Organization. We're going to have to see exactly what he's got in him in this contest, and that's going to be right now.
Fight!
And all three members keeping this action in close.
Yeah.
Neither David nor Walsh nor Matt going to give any of their opponents a moment to breathe. You're going to see alliances form and break in the blink of an eye. as any one of these men sees an opportunity where they can get one over on both of their opponents in this contest. And thus far, it has been an absolute slugfest. Right now, Robert Walsh taking it to Matthew Knapp, and a devastating punch to the gut drops him to the floor, and there is the creation and destruction of alliances. Hold on. Matt blocks the double leg, but David reverses. Back switch, but Walsh just throwing his weight around quite literally. Saw Walsh possibly setting up for that big backdrop. Does connect with that double axe handle to the back of the head. And the pace of this match just absolutely frantic. Only 2 minutes in, and these three men looking like they have gone to war with one another.
Give up.
Walsh applying that chokehold. David, excellent bit of strategy, forcing Knapp to expend the energy to break that hold on his own. Now that could just as easily backfire if he's unable to break the hold and is submitted by Robert Walsh. That's the end of the match. Hold on, David finally connecting with that double leg and delivering a series of mounted punches. Matthew Knapp giving David no such luxury as he takes the cheap shot on the David, unable to protect himself. Hold on, Knapp getting mount position of his own and now delivering a series of mounted punches. David once again going to force Walsh this time to be the man that has to break the hold. Walsh running the ropes, but David out of the corner of his eye. He knew he would not be able to get whatever offense he wanted in there, as David was going to come in and cut him off. Pop-up power bomb from David. That could be it. Cover one. No. Matthew Knapp kicking out with authority at 1. Matt just delivering a series of chops, trying to get advantageous position over Walsh. Does deliver that arm drag as he refuses to allow Walsh to take his back. And hold on just a moment here. Robert goes for a suplex. David rolls through. Hold on. What's David setting up here? Whatever it is, Knapp has cut him off, and Matt delivering that patented dick hold. And David is in trouble in the center of the ring, as Robert Walsh just pointed it out. Hold on just a moment here. Package pile driver absolutely flattens Matthew Knapp. Big arm drag, and David immediately capitalizing, transitioning right into that giant swing. It's almost as if these two men have tagged together before. But that feels like a lifetime ago, folks. As Matthew Knapp now flying the flag of Mixed Wrestling Organization. Knapp now, hold on, possibly setting up for a pile driver, whatever it is. Walsh wanted absolutely nothing to do with it as he delivers a big back body drop. Hold on.
2.
Getting a count of 2. So very close, but big German suplex, and David immediately breaks it up before Mario can even come in and count the pin attempt.
Break.
David tangled up in the ropes there. That pin attempt is not valid. Hold on just a moment here. Walsh shooting Knapp to the opposite corner of the ring, getting some time alone as he could deliver a big superplex. No, hold on. What the hell is David doing up there? Avalanche power bomb. Oh my God. As I said, these three men will stop at nothing to pick up a victory here. Hold on, that Kimura hold could be it.
Give up.
And Walsh giving David a taste of his own medicine. Hold on now, going for that nerve hold. As he locks on the mandible claw, and all three competitors just locking on their signature holds, and David taking a gamble, and it goes up against him here. He was wagering that Walsh had enough to power out of that hold, but Walsh just unable to do so. He was submitted clean in the center of the ring, and Matthew Knapp picking up a victory to open tonight's program. And that is exactly what Knapp needed to get back on his feet and back in the good graces of the Knicks Wrestling Organization offices. As Blake's House Wrestling rolls on. Actually, also back on the subject of Knicks Wrestling Organization, we're going to be seeing some tag team action as the Goodwin brothers, successful last week, going to be going head to head. And Nick, I did have an idea for that, where we can make that a sketch for next week's show. And I can message you after the show's over to kind of like lay out what I think that sketch is going to look like. Yes. Which if I had thought this through a little better, I would have built up the pay-per-view a little bit more. But the 10th anniversary of Blake's House kind of snuck up on me, so there is minimal build to this program. Not even really a real tag team title contender at this point, although maybe this match will be an answer to that. As the Worzallas, backed by Tyler, going head-to-head with the Goodwin brothers. And let me make sure I don't have elimination turned on. Cool. Then we are going into this match right now.
Pike.
And Chris Worzallas starting us off against Billy Goodwin.
Yep.
Checking my own records, it doesn't seem as though these teams have crossed paths 2-on-2, which is absolutely unbelievable. The Worzallas, of course, a prolific team in Blake's House Wrestling, and the Goodwin brothers, a team that have absolutely made a name for themselves out of the Knicks Wrestling Organization stable. Goodwin brothers, of course, just their story not too dissimilar to that of Joey of Judgment Pro Wrestling's, where they're always just short of making it to the top of the mountain. However, they picked up a hard-fought victory over the Alcazars last week. It's entirely possible they are vying for Drew and Antonio's tag team titles. Big sandwich lariat coming from the Worzallas and Christine. Of course, both the Worzallas absolute powerhouses, people that you have to respect. However, Bobby Goodwin just going to try to out-wrestle Christine here. Make it very difficult for her to get those big moves in. And hold on just a moment here. Applying pressure to both legs here, and Christine trapped in this hold, finally able to slip out. Looks like Billy Goodwin back into this contest, but big jawbreaker from Christine, but a knee to the gut cuts off Christine's momentum as she steps on a rake going directly into the boot of Billy Goodwin. But there is that power from Christine. It looks like she's going to be making her way to her own corner, bringing Worzallas into this match. And hold on just a moment here. big double power bomb, and Worzallas going for that patented Worzallas elbow, connects it, and it is a long way to go for Bobby Goodwin, but he is able to break that up. Of course, that patented Worzallas elbow drop, so incredibly devastating. That one move, despite the pin attempt being broken up, has absolutely changed the landscape of this match. And hold on a second. Billy picking the leg, transitioning expertly into that Boston Crab. And Worzallas in trouble. Big back elbow and lays out with another elbow right across the throat. Picture perfect power slam from Bobby Goodwin. And again, transitions into that combination leg hold. Just applying pressure to the knees, the calves of Worzallas. Worzallas able to evade these big strikes here as he shoots Bobby into the corner. And hold on, what was Worzallas got planned? Whatever it is, Bobby wants absolutely nothing to do with it as he scrambles out of the corner and once again locks on this hold. And so far away from that orange Gatorade corner, Worzallas needs to get back to his own corner. It looks like he's going to be able to do so as the Goodwin brothers make the swap just at the same time. Flapjack cutter from the Goodwins. And Billy now in control of this match. Big Samoan drop from Christine here. Christine taking just a little bit too long to hype herself up, and that has allowed that flapjack cutter. And now Bobby once again locking on that hold. And Christine just inches away from the ropes, but not quite able to get there. Bobby now going for the cover one, but Christine emphatically raising a shoulder off the mat. This match not even close to being finished. So Bobby Goodwin looking to finish it in the middle of the ring with that submission hold. And Christine just unable to get things going as Bobby Goodwin continues to work the legs of Christine. And a flashing elbow. Christine able to escape that offensive onslaught, get back into her own corner. But now a fresh Worzallas is in the ring, and that has certainly changed the dynamic of this match as he's possibly setting up for another patented Worzallas elbow drop, but that is denied as Bobby Goodwin connects Destino center of the ring. And Worzallas sending Bobby Goodwin to the outside. And what the hell does Worzallas have planned? Diving off the top. And picture-perfect elbow cover. But a rope break will end that pin attempt prematurely. Alon super kick center of the ring. And Billy Goodwin bringing a fresh Bobby Goodwin into the ring. Hold on. Flapjack and cutter. That could be it. No, Bobby doesn't think so. Leaping facebuster. But Worzallas continues to scramble to his feet. He knows just how dangerous Bobby Goodwin is when his opponent is on the mat. And hold on just a moment now. Bobby able to get out of the corner before they could hit their tandem offense in the corner. And now Bobby Goodwin one-on-one with Christine. Excellent bit of strategy there, not shooting Bobby Goodwin into his own corner. Pulls him back in with that ripcord lariat. Big leaping vertical suplex. And Christine now in trouble. This could be the ball game here. Worzallas finally clearing out of his own corner, but just a little bit too late. Christine now bringing this back into her own corner here. Trying to keep Bobby Goodwin isolated, but able to sidestep that kick and get to his partner. And a rare miscue from the Goodwins. But Billy now bringing this fight in plain view of his partner. as a series of kicks to the head absolutely ringing the bell of Christine. And now Bobby Goodwin, this team looking to make frequent tags, keep each other fresh. And the Worzallas operating under a completely different strategy here. Want to keep... Hold on just a moment here. Absolutely gorgeous suplex, center of the ring from Bobby Goodwin. Worzallas is dazed. Ripcord Gladiator! And Worzallas just completely unable to stop the bleeding. Christine now needs to cross the desert, unable to do so, but Worzallas somehow able to get a shoulder up. But right now, the Goodwins in complete control of this match. Rolls through cover, 1, 2, 3 count fall. And the teamwork from the Goodwins, just the answer in this contest. And they are on a bit of a hot streak now, as they look to climb the ranks of the tag team division. But, I see we got quite... I don't think that was the best Goodwin Brothers match, because I remember them having an instant classic with the Pearlmans, but that was a really good match. And yeah, it is very funny, like, this late in the game, I do next to no tweaks to the AI of characters, but it really does feel like they're working together better. I don't know, this game is neat. But I see we got quite a few people hanging out in the chat here. If we want to get ourselves into the Terrell Open Challenge Battle Royal. And of course, Frank Vista, as always, looking to earn himself a spot. Just like Terrell had... Gosh, how many weeks ago was that? At least 15 weeks ago, when Terrell started that meteoric ascent. All from picking up the victory in the Open Challenge Battle Royal. But I'm, of course, leaving it to you guys. What are some names you want to see in the Open Challenge Battle Royal? I'll see Dan Ramon. I can... let me see. Let me make sure he's not booked. Okay, he is not booked. I know I had a couple of your guys on the show tonight. Honestly, Ramon and Vista, like, as a feud on its own, kind of makes sense as they've crossed paths in these so frequently. Let me... Let's get Char in there. I don't hate that either. Obviously, like, that is GK's toys we're playing with. I don't think I have a Molly Holly. I definitely have a Hurricane. Let's see. So I have Hurricane for sure. Let me check and see if I have a Molly Holly. I do not. As always, if you have ideas for characters when I am not live, just so that way I can install them and make sure they're assigned to the correct stable before I go live, please send those my way. Like, I have no problem adding characters. And, Yeah, Antonio, that was absolutely the logic I had. Is it was Maxi Boost beta weekend, which went quite well. Definitely played a handful of matches on some anti-gravity lean internet. So I feel like the netcode probably hasn't changed much in the last couple games. But, I mean, the beta was the full 180-something character roster. And I think all the stages, too. Because this game came out in 2016 and consoles are just now getting it. So, had a lot of toys to play with. Want to see Kurt? I assume you mean Kurt London. We can absolutely make that happen. Fan favorite Kurt London. And I'm kind of torn. On one hand, there's no real build to the match of Kurt London versus Mag.Lo. But like, I feel like that's the matchup that needs to happen on the Blake's House 10th anniversary show. So I'll let you guys contemplate that one because I don't have a lot of that card locked in yet. But if y'all are on board with it and y'all are okay with a minimal build for that match, then we can pencil that in as the semi-main event, and we can absolutely get I'm a Bear in there. You know what? We could get some more Gundams in here too, while y'all are contemplating. I'm cool with that. I do not. Don't have Repo Man either. No, actually, I don't have a lot of the job guys. And I think that is the extent of the Gundam characters I have. I did see a bunch on the workshop, but haven't actually got them yet. But, sorry, Nick, I do not have any of those, Steve Jobber? We could do that. Actually, you know what? I will put in a Blake's House guy, only because we do have, some JPW stuff. We have some Nick's Wrestling Organization stuff. Let's get one of those guys in there. I'll have to check and see if she's on the workshop. Let's see. Who is here that is not wrestling tonight that I'd want to use? Let's see. PJ? I'm cool with that. I mean, Orlando was on last week, and he is booked again tonight. So we will see PJ, and we will see Orlando tonight. But I can absolutely make PJ happen. PJ King of Dads entering himself in the over-the-top rope battle royal to challenge Terrell on tonight's program. He actually went head-to-head with Kurt London in a 5-star classic contest. And I definitely recommend you checking that out in the archive. I will say, if you look me up on YouTube, all the matches are conveniently time-stamped, and it's going to be much easier to find matchups you are looking for. Zoe, you have not wrestled tonight, and also, like, gonna reevaluate your character a little bit because like your character is underachieving. Maybe move some stats, move some AI stuff around. So you are off this week as you, you know, go through a bit of a rebuilding process. But right now, it looks like we got our four competitors into this battle royal. So let's go ahead and get into this right now.
Fight!
And it is already just absolute pandemonium. And it looks like it, well, at least at the start of this contest, it was JPW versus JPW. It was NWO versus NWO. And at this point in the match, it is entirely too early to call what's going to be happening here. Hurricane snap suplex onto Van Ramadan. Looks like he's trying to secure the elimination as these two men fight near the ropes. Somewhat isolated. It is absolute chaos in that orange Gatorade corner of the ring. Oh, hold on. The Hurra Slam, but countered by Ramadan. Big tandem vertical suplex as the JPW competitors go head-to-head with Ama-Bear. PJ connects with a stroke.
Give up!
And you know what I would recommend to you folks at home, just pick one wrestler and keep your eyes on them, because trying to follow all 8 competitors in the ring is an impossible task. As right now, Ama-Bear and Char just battling it out as the Hurricane looking to pick up the pieces afterward. The Hurricane continues an offensive onslaught onto Char, but Char reverses. Big flipping senton.
Give up!
And hold on, another one from Nobel Gundam. Of course, the same technology that allows you to see Solomon and Godzilla King of the Monsters in a 20x20 wrestling ring employed here to allow Nobel Gundam to compete in Blake's House Professional Wrestling as a big basement dropkick absolutely flattens her. Ama-Bear pulling out a foreign object seemingly out of nowhere.
Give up! Give up!
And PJ once again connecting with the stroke. And still no eliminations thus far. Hold on a second. PJ absolutely launched across the ring. He's still dazed. It looks like Nobel Gundam eliminated as Ama-Bear just slugging it out with the Hurricane as Vista and Char just going head-to-head. Death Valley driver. And Char going for the pin attempt, but only one referee a bit distracted calling that submission.
Give up! Give up!
Ramon just slugging it out with Kurt London. And it looks like the bad blood between Nick's Wrestling Organization and Judgment Pro Wrestling, it is in full effect in this contest.
Give up! Give up! Give up!
And Frank Vista was trying to chase Kurt London down, but he was cut off by Ama-Bear. And it looks like everybody's switching dance partners here.
Give up!
Jawbreaker spin out power bomb from Ramadan. Hold on. Cover 2. And somehow the Hurricane able to get a shoulder up. And Kamigoye! Kamigoye! Hold on. Inverted 450 from the Red Comet. But 2 eliminations back to back. We are down to 5. Big shoulder breaker, hold on. Cover, 1, 2. Hold on, big gut wrench suplex and another inverted 450.
Break.
Right now, Char and Amibear just slugging it out. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover 2. Ooh, but only 2. Ramon still in this contest. Big German suplex, but hand on the bottom rope will stop that pin attempt as a devastating boot to the side of the head coming from Kurt London. And hold on, scarf hold onto Char, but looks like Dan Ramon finally looking to take it. Oh. Too much chaos in the blue corner. London unable to connect with that springboard as he was blocked by Char. And hold on to this one. Big tombstone pile driver.
1. Come on!
Hold on, an elimination. Ramon is going to be out of this contest.
Yes! Break.
And I believe that was Frank Vista that scored the elimination. Cover 1, 2, 3 count fall. Amibear is out. And it is Char going head to head with 2 members of Judgment Pro Wrestling.
Come on!
Kurt going high risk.
Come on!
Kurt getting fired up, but taking a little bit too long. Big powerbomb cover, 2. Kurt London wants to get the elimination himself, but that could cost him, or maybe not, as he just sends Frank Vista over the top rope. And he is now all alone with the Red Comet. Big Manhattan drop, center of the ring. Char going coast to coast. And Char, as blood runs down his face from underneath his mask, takes a moment to re-examine the state of this match. Big springboard splash, another springboard splash. And picture perfect drop kick right to the upper back, but hold on, Kurt London. Char taking a moment to remind you exactly how smart he is. Goes for the cover, center of the ring, no frills. Just getting a 3 count fall. Dead in the middle of the ring, and he is going to be going head to head with Terrell Benjamin in tonight's main event. And the hubris of Kurt London coming back to bite him. Char was almost certainly eliminated by Frank Vista, but London wanted to be the man to get both eliminations, was able to take out Vista, but came up just short against Char. So to answer your question, the like that corner springboard is all one move. Any particular reason you ask? See. But this show is going to keep going, and we're going to keep this interpromotional action going. I've considered making Steven, both because it would be very amusing to have, like, Steven and JB3, like, being, like, shoot legal professionals as a feud. And also, like, Steven rolling with your crew and being, like, a real trios team makes sense. So, like, if you've got some ideas for what his, like, gear would look like... I'm assuming that's what he means. Yeah, if you've got some ideas for, like, what his gear would look like and what his move list looks like, we can definitely chat about that. As I said, we're going to continue this inter-promotional action here. As Rip Studley looking to get back in the game, but he's going to be going up against a roadblock that is Ramon. And that is absolutely the case. And I'm sure that is, like... the possibility of a Steve Kowalski, the last thing on JB3's mind when you know he wants retribution against Mag.Lo. But that match going to be or the Firm against Mag.Lo and Colby much later tonight. Right now we need to see, or excuse me, you're correct. Okay, yeah, that's... I don't know why I booked this as them against Mag.Lo, because that is probably because I thought of a tag team match and the Firm versus Mag.Lo and Colby made more sense. I mean, I could rewrite it live. I'll think about it when I get that far into the show, because I mean Let me start this match up and then think about how I want to rewrite this program. I think there's an easy fix to this. So that match retroactively determined to be the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. And the Firm are going to be going head-to-head against Terrell this evening. And we will have to see if he can find a partner. Let's see. Well, let me hit the button here, get this match started. Like, I think that's what it's going to be, but I can shoot you a message. Let's see.
Pike.
Let's see. So, sorry about that, folks. Getting trying to sort things out with the production crew as this match rolls on here. when you see Ramon wrestle, it is always a mystery what Ramon you're going to get, and thus far, Ramon just getting absolutely dominated by Rip Studley. It's unclear where, like, exactly where Studley fits into the picture here. He's been off TV for several weeks. Got to wonder exactly what he's got his sights set on, but right now, if he can just convincingly go through Ramon, he's got his pick of what division he wants to compete in. Hold on, Ramon. Big pile driver. And falling fist right to the lower back. Ramon starting to get things going. Hold on, just a moment here. What the hell? Avalanche tombstone from Rip Studley. And a big boy senton as Studley just... It's an amazing display of force. And Ramon just going to try and slow things down with this leg lock here. Looks like Ramon once again trying to take things up top. And again, reversal by Studley and another avalanche tombstone. Ramon is in trouble here. Studley rolls through, and Ramon getting a hand on the bottom rope and keeping himself alive in this match. An excellent bit of positioning from Ramon. Rolling Studley away from the ropes, trying to keep that hold locked in as much as possible this time. However, that half crab did not take the same measures, and Studley able to get a hand on the bottom rope. Hold on just a moment here. Big back body drop, and Ramon sending Studley to the outside, taking a minute to breathe. Looks like Studley in no rush to get back into the ring as these two competitors begin to feel each other out in the later stages of this match. Series of chops to the chest from Ramon. And Ramon very much having the same issue we've seen from him for quite some time. He is a man that is very capable of staying in fights, but hold on a second. Cover two. So close, but Studley getting his shoulder up. Hold on, what the hell was that? Rolling through with that DDT. Amazing reversal from Ramon. But a man that has always had trouble putting people away. Had trouble finishing the job, as it were, but... Hold on, looks like he's going high risk one more time. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. And no, blocked a third time as Ramon just planted, and this has got to be it. No, Ramon just refusing to be submitted. Ramon transitioning into a leg lock of his own. But it's Studley now. The man that is all grit in the center of the ring will not tap out, but hold on just a moment here. As Studley just planted center of the ring. And big chop to the back of the head. But hold on, Russian leg sweep from Studley as Studley just once again shutting down Ramon's momentum. And again, this time locking on the Boston Crab. Ramon just inches away from the rope, but not quite able to reach it. And powerbombed once, twice, and into a Death Valley driver. That could be it. Traps the arms cover. 1, 2. No. Ramon just showing how capable he is at holding on in into these matches. but has still not gotten any significant offense of his own yet. A series of chops, and Ramon trying to hype himself up here, trying to get himself motivated as Harada's count is at 13. Big pop-up and power bomb, and hold on, what Studley got planned here? Big boy senton, center of the ring, and Studley in the driver's seat. And just folded in half by that big spear, runs the ropes once again and absolutely punts him once again, locking on that Boston Crab, but Ramon just will not be submitted. And Studley, unbothered by that, once again going that double powerbomb, transitions Death Valley Driver. If he covers here, that has got to be it. Harada's 1, 2, 3 count fall. Rip Studley making a statement in his return match. Yeah, Ramon is absolutely built for hoss fights. Like, he's a guy that will stay in matches forever. But, yeah, he just never able to, like, totally put it away. But we're going to keep things going, and now, Nick, you mentioned we hadn't seen Jim Jack in a while. Well, he is booked on tonight's program, and he's going to go up against another top star of Blake's House Professional Wrestling in Orlando Nunez. And that match, it's right now.
Fight!
Orlando, of course, picking up a clutch victory over Kurt London last week. And he's once again crossing interstable lines, going up against Jim Jack. Jim Jack, another competitor that we have not seen on TV for quite a while. And this is potentially another star-making performance. Just as we saw Rip Studley best Ramon in the previous match. If Jim Jack could pick up a victory over the Orlando Nunez, would be an absolute coup. Series of knees to the crown. And it looks like Jim Jack taking a page out of Studley's book, just continuing to work those submissions, try and disable his opponent. And now both competitors just trading blows center of the ring. And Jim Jack actually coming out on top in this exchange. And big punt kick square in the chest of Orlando Nunez. He begins to apply the pressure. On back switch from Orlando, but Jim Jack having absolutely none of it. On Jim Jack now going high risk, but thinks better of it as Orlando able to get to his feet. Big flying forearm into the corner, but Orlando fighting his way out. Big body slam combination into the elbow, and Orlando now in control. Body slam, and that's going to send Jim Jack to the outside. Back switch, but reversal from Jim Jack as he locks on that Kimura. And Orlando is trapped, delivers a knee right to the side, and is able to break the hold. Jim Jack dialing long distance with that diving headbutt, but comes crashing down onto the mat. And once again, Jim Jack just not allowing Orlando to take his back. And again goes into that torturous hold, but Orlando hand on the bottom rope. This match will continue. And hold on just a moment here. Devastating powerbomb, and hold on. What has Jim Jack got planned for Orlando Nunez? Springboard forearm smash, and Jim Jack once again going up top again. As a devastating 5-star frog splash just crush, and oh my god, again missing with that diving headbutt. And Orlando going for the cover, but not even getting a count of 1. This time the diving headbutt does connect, and looks like this match is all Jim Jack thus far. On cover 1, 2, and so close to besting a legend of Blake's House Professional Wrestling, but not quite yet. Hold on, reverses the tombstone into a tombstone of his own. And Orlando in dire straits here. That lariat absolutely devastating. And diving headbutt once again from Jim Jack. Jim Jack going high risk a 4th time and connects with the headbutt. Orlando looking for that patented dropkick. Doesn't quite find its mark, but will connect with that dragon screw, and that's going to stop the bleeding for just a moment. Big DDT from Jim Jack, and Jim Jack going high risk again, and another diving headbutt, just trying to compound the punishment over the course of this contest. And Orlando barely able to get a hold on that bottom rope. That may have been the match were that not the case, as Jim Jack getting to his feet first after that dragon screw from Orlando Nunez. So he will deliver another one. But he has got a long way to go if he wants to put away Jim Jack, as that devastating chop just flattens Orlando Nunez. And hold on, this could be it. Double underhook, face buster. That has got to be it. Cover 1, 2, 3 count fall. And Jim Jack now picking up a victory over Orlando Nunez. And both Jim Jack and Rip Studley in absolute star-making performances, as in their return matches, besting some of the top competitors in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. As I said, these two competitors have their pick of whatever division they are interested in competing in, as they are certainly on everyone's radar after this contest. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling. We have got some Tag Team Championship action, as the Union going to be taking on a Judgment Pro Wrestling team. And that is going to be the Pearlman brothers. And they are backed by the Cyborg. And this match is beginning right now.
Fight!
right now, Ryan Pearlman going head-to-head against 7'4", 500 pounds of the Big Show. It looks like he's going to be bringing in the wrestling machine to take down the Giant. And the Cyborg actually besting the Big Show in a test of strength. But that is to be expected from a wrestling machine, but the Big Show entirely unbothered as he delivers a huge body slam and an elbow to the face for good measure. And the Big Show, big boot. This man big all over. As the Cyborg brings Ryan Pearlman into this contest. And looks like the strategy from the Judgment Pro Wrestling team is going to be keeping one another fresh with frequent tags. The Union looks like they're opting for a slower paced strategy, keeping their man in, allowing them to build momentum. And we'll have to see which strategy prevails in this contest. Of course, that seemed to have been the matchup of the Goodwin brothers and the Worzallas earlier on tonight's show, and those frequent tags, that superior teamwork, was the difference maker in that match. And of course, this is also a situation where you have a dedicated tag team in the Pearlman brothers going up against a loosely established connection of singles guys in the Union. And that may be a factor in this contest as well, as Josh Pearlman goes for a cover on the baddest man on the planet, but Ken Shamrock able to just pummel his way out of that corner and bring Test into this match. And big boot from Test. And Pearlman is on Dream Street. Devastating back body drop. And a Psycho suplex on top of that. And hold on, these two competitors now slugging it out. But despite taking place so close to that blue Gatorade corner, got to give the slightest edge to the JPW team, despite the fact that Pearlman right now on the mat. And hold on, another Saito suplex. And Test now reversing course, bringing this fight back into his own corner. But Josh Pearlman able to make the tag, and now the Cyborg is in. And the wrestling machine from the year 2100, sliding drop kick. And this man is coming at the Union like a house of fire. Hold on, goes for a roll-up, cover one, but only one. Series of chops, and it looks like he's going to be going for that sliding drop kick once again, and he does. Devastating lariat from Test, and the Union bringing their enforcer, the Big Show, back into this match. Cyborg looks like he was going to charge that corner, but took a little bit too long setting up, and that allowed the Big Show to get out of the corner. And hold on a second. A 500-pound leaping vertical suplex from the wrestling machine. Big Show, big ripcord lariat. Now we have a fresh Ryan Pearlman in this match, but a devastating headbutt from the Big Show, looking to challenge that assertion. And another one, and now knee bar from Ken Shamrock. But the Pearlman brothers, blood in and blood out, keeping one another safe in this contest. As Josh Pearlman able to break up that knee bar. Like Shamrock is looking to pick his opponents apart in this contest. On cover one, but only one. That's going to clear out that blue Gatorade apron, and now Shamrock is surrounded. Ooh, step up insecurity from Ryan Pearlman. Looks like the Cyborg going to be the workhorse of this team, but I don't think he has a single problem with that. He delivers a series of devastating elbows, and hold on just a second. Just crushing Shamrock to the mat. And hold on, it looks like he's going on that 85 DeLorean as Ken Shamrock has just got put through the time warp. Oh, you're right, actually, it's been so long since I've seen the Cyborg wrestle. Hold on just a moment here. Big backdrop from the Big Show. And Cyborg again delivering a devastating chop, but the Big Show not deterred in the slightest. Hold on, 3K! Josh Pearlman, Russian leg sweep, just trying to slow the Big Show down. The Cyborg, a wrestling machine, but the Big Show coming at his opponents like the Terminator. Able to walk through just a flurry of strikes and keep coming. Josh Pearlman able to break out of that 2-on-1 situation. He fires Test into the ropes and picture perfect arm drag. Now he's going high risk and diving guillotine. Is that going to be enough to put Test away? Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only 2. It's a little bit of teamwork from Ryan Pearlman and the Cyborg. Able to connect with 3K. And devastating big boot from Test, and it is so far away from that blue Gatorade corner. That has got to be it. And that's going to be a 3-count fall. The first elimination going to the Union. And another big boot from Test, but Ryan Pearlman getting to his feet immediately, not allowing Test to capitalize and get the cover. Big Show now just caving in the chest of Pearlman with those repeated strikes. Pearlman now going back to his own corner, bringing the Cyborg back into this contest. Another double drop kick. Big Show just using that size to his advantage as he just falls back onto the Cyborg. All 500 pounds of the Big Show, but hold on just a moment here. Another leaping vertical suplex. And the displays of power from the Cyborg, absolutely phenomenal. Cyborg just showcasing that strength once again as he delivers a giant swing to a giant of a man. Cutter out of nowhere from the Cyborg. To figure if he can get the Big Show in a pinning predicament, that could be the end of the match. And hold on just a moment here. Blazing Tornado. Sandwich lariat from the big men of the Union. The Big Show calling for that giant chokeslam, but Gonna take a moment to sit on the apron, but hold on now. Sidewalk slam from Tess, gonna cut Pearlman off, and looks like Tess wants to keep this fight in his own corner. Pearlman not going to allow that to happen, but hold on. Looks like Pearlman was going to go for the top rope, but unable to do so, and a devastating big boot. As the Union use their numbers advantage to great effect in this contest. And if he hits the big boot, that's going to be it. But Pearlman able to sidestep and escape that dire situation. Big sit-out lariat from the Cyborg. And once again, it looks like we're going to be winding the clock a little bit as he hits that blazing tornado into that orange Gatorade corner. And that's going to clear out both aprons. Cyborg taking a little bit too long with Shamrock. And Tess with the TKO, setting the Big Show up perfectly, but the Cyborg able to get back into his own corner. Flatliner from Pearlman, this could be it. Goes for the cover, 1, 2, 3 count fall, and the first elimination for the Pearlman brothers. It's gonna send the Big Show out of this match, and hold on just a second. The Union once again just exemplary tag team wrestling here. And some major miscues from Test and Pearlman. And that's going to create an opportunity as a big 450 splash from Pearlman puts Pearlman in the driver's seat. And hold on just a moment here. Like Pearlman's going to be going back to his own corner, bringing the Cyborg into this match. And another miscue from Pearlman and the Cyborg this time. Of course, these three only having a couple of matches together as a team. The Pearlman brothers, of course, have been a tag team for the entirety of their lives. So hold on, cover 1. But the Pearlmans and the Cyborg, a bit of a new entity here. Big vertical suplex from the Cyborg. That's going to send Tess to the outside. And now Pearlman going head-to-head with the baddest man on the planet in the center of the ring as a rolling senton, and another big boy senton taking place in that orange Gatorade corner. Pump handle slam from Tess, goes for the cover 1, but the Cyborg able to make the save, and a leaping cutter, but Shamrock able to assist here, laying Ryan Pearlman out, and once again the Cyborg able to make the save. And leaping cutter out of nowhere once again, and it is pandemonium in the ring. Harada has lost control of this match. The Cyborg once again going for a leaping cutter, but he was shut down by Ken Shamrock. And just a flurry of blows lays the Cyborg out. Figure if Shamrock can lock on that ankle lock, this contest is over. He just appears to be playing with his food at this point. But leaping cutter just flattening Ken Shamrock. And another one for good measure. Series of knee strikes. Hold on just a moment here. Cyborg again with that Azuna drop. He's gone to that several times in this contest. Shamrock going to bring this fight back into his own corner. Missing with the double leg. That's going to create an opportunity for Brian Pearlman. Cover 1, 2, 3 count fall, and another elimination for this combination of the Pearlman brothers and the Cyborg. They are in excellent position. They just need to get through one more man as a devastating 450 puts Test on Dream Street here. Hold on just a moment here. Test with that big gorilla press. And big boot, and it's so far. The Cyborg gonna have to come all the way across the ring to break this up, but he is just a fraction of a second too late. And this is anybody's match at this point, folks. Cover 1, 2, 3 count fall. And the Cyborg just inches away from that bottom rope. If he could stretch his leg out, that match may have gone a little bit differently. But the Union picking up their first defense, going up against this all-star team of the Pearlman brothers and the Cyborg. No, Daniel, appreciate you stopping by. We have got a lot of wrestling to get to tonight, so that was a very long but very good tag team match. And if you caught me having some discussions with the production truck in the back, we ran some incorrect graphics at the start of our program. Coming up next is going to be, for the first time in a long time, the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. As Mag.Lo is going to be taking on Char in tonight's contest. So we're going to have to see just what Mag.Lo can do up against the Red Comet, because that match is right now.
Fight!
And Mag.Lo's got to be aware of exactly how crafty, how quick, how technically proficient that Char is. Saw the Battle Royal. Knows how dangerous this man is, but Mag.Lo will never back down to any challenger. Least of all being Char. Of course, immediately after this match, oh my god, Mag.Lo connecting with a good lucha thing in the center of the ring, but only getting a count of 1. Immediately after this match, Terrell Benjamin going head-to-head against the Firm. The Firm, of course, demanding retribution for Terrell injuring JB3 on last week's program. Terrell in desperate need to find a partner, and he's only got 10, maybe 20 minutes to do so. But, so you gotta figure he is hoping for a very long match here. Oh, big flying forearm from Char doesn't find its mark as Mag.Lo gets out of the way. Mag.Lo just trying to slow it down, brother, as he applies that crossface chicken wing. Char locking on the sharpshooter as Mag.Lo chopped to the chest. Diving guillotine, but Mag.Lo rolls out of the way and Char collides with the mat. And big diving lariat from Char. And this is still very much anybody's match. Mag.Lo looking to put Char in these pinning predicaments early, trying to surprise him. But a ring veteran like Char going to be very difficult to put a fast one over on. And hold on just a moment now. Char going up top. What the hell is Char doing here? Whatever it is, Mag.Lo rolling through. Cover. 1, 2. Count 2. Looks like Mag.Lo has got Char's number thus far in this contest. Deadlift German suplex, or gut wrench suplex rather. Possibly going for that double arm BDT, but Char reverses into that back body drop. Insegiri, but Mag.Lo sidesteps it, but unable to escape that leg sweep there. As Char taking the legs out from underneath Mag.Lo's legs and locks on that sharpshooter once again. And there it is, the clothesline from Bretton Woods. But Char getting a foot on the bottom rope, but the landscape of this match has changed. Char sent to the outside and Mag.Lo stands alone in the center of the ring. Big European uppercut from Char. Char 3 times faster than your average competitor, but not quite fast enough as Mag.Lo able to get to his feet. Mag.Lo shot into the ropes, but a knee to the gut ends that offensive effort. And Mag.Lo getting fired up. Going high risk now. Diving elbow just buries it right into the stomach of Char here. And another clothesline from Bretton Woods, but this time Mag.Lo gonna keep things rolling here. Big handspring elbow from Char, and Mag.Lo having none of that. Reversing course with a headbutt. Big super kick from Char, and Char once again continuing to work the legs of Mag.Lo. That appears to be his strategy. Mag.Lo unable to deliver that patented drop kick if his legs are disabled. Mag.Lo running the rope, sliding D, trying to crack the helmet of the Red Comet. Tight snap suplex from Char here. And punt kick. Cover 1, 2. Count 2. And there's that patented double arm DDT coming from Mag.Lo here. But Char able to get to his feet first, but seemingly out of instinct alone. So Mag.Lo going to deliver another one. He brings Char into the center of the ring. Once again connecting with the sliding D, runs the ropes coast to coast. But unable to deliver that patented flashing elbow. Char now delivering that punt kick. Cover 1, 2. And so very close. Big lariat from Mag.Lo. You gotta figure Mag.Lo looking for that Mag.Lo driver that has ended so many matches. Char just denying him the ability to do so as he connects with another. Hold on just a second. He's maybe getting set up here. And clothesline from Bretton Woods. Mag.Lo going up top. big body splash. Cover 1, 2. Oh my god, it wasn't enough to put Char away. But hold on, this might be Mag.Lo driver! But he can't get to the cover in time. This match will continue, and Death Valley driver, this time from Char. Char able to get to his feet, but Char now unable to make the cover in time. This is very much anybody's match at this point in this contest. Mag.Lo running the ropes, devastating lariat. Double arm DDT once again, and Mag.Lo trying to figure out what he's got left in the tank that Char hasn't seen yet.
Oh!
Is that going to be enough? 3 count fall.
Yeah, we ain't on mine here. We don't like to sit tight. Party in the spacecraft. See my step and zip like GPS your function. You don't know what that means. Space Force with space train.
And Mag.Lo picking up the victory over Char. And those final moments of that match. Just an absolute nail-biter of a contest. Mag.Lo connecting with the Mag.Lo driver, not quite able to crawl into position to even get a hand on top of Char for the cover. Char answering back with that Death Valley driver, and in exactly the same predicament. But as the fight continued, the People's Champion, Mag.Lo, able to pick up a key victory over Char Aznable. Now, hopefully, for the sake of Terrell, was able to find a partner because he is going to be going head-to-head with the Firm. Of course, that means Mr. Smith. That means Mr. Adams, the Chop Shop Tag Team Champions. And that match going to take place. Actually, before we get to that, let's go ahead and lay out the final matches on tonight's program. Of course, I announced that there would be a #1 contender crowned between Drew and Laz Cobb this evening. But additionally, tonight's main event, Babyman versus Dick Bruiser, for the Knicks Wrestling Organization Heavyweight Championship. And that, of course, going to be taking place in a barbed wire death match. But right now, Terrell going to have to fend off the Firm in 2-on-1 action, and that match taking place right now.
Fight!
Terrell fired into the corner. Right now, Mr. Smith going head-to-head with Terrell. And of course, Terrell, size disadvantage, and hold on, who's that at the apron of Terrell Benjamin? That is DJ Dix. I thought he was dead. And big knee to the gut from DJ Dix. Just going to say, despite 2-on-1 odds, you can't count Terrell out. A competitor that is absolutely able to punch well above his weight class. But oh my god, devastating shoulder block from Mr. Smith. Swinging for the fences with that lariat, not quite able to make contact. But that has got to change the landscape of this match a great deal. as the firm thought they were going to be coming into this contest in a 2-on-1 situation. DJ Dix just appearing on the apron in Terrell's hour of need. But despite that, the firm seemed very well prepared. Not allowing the sudden alteration of this match to really get to them there. But right now, Mr. Adams just taking it to Terrell, clubbing blows to the back. But Terrell able to get to his feet. Big boot sidestepped by Terrell, and Terrell delivers a devastating headbutt and a big boy senton, and hold on just a moment here. STO and suplex just flattening Mr. Adams. Picture perfect backdrop here. DJ Dix just completely unconcerned with the fact of this fight taking place in that orange Gatorade corner. He is just taking it to Mr. Smith with everything that he's got. Big lift and drop. DJ Dix now going back to his own corner. And hold on just a second. Magic Killer! Terrell delivering that big boy senton for good measure. And Terrell caught in Mr. Adams' backdrop once again. Hold on a second, Terrell possibly setting up for something off that corner turnbuckle, but Mr. Adams fighting his way out and just hands, feet, even that hip attack, just using every part of the body to just do as much damage to Terrell as he possibly can. Just trying to serve this as a reminder that's the firm, that JB3, that's Judgment Pro Wrestling, not an organization to be trifled with. But DJ Dix, diving elbow, it is evaded by Mr. Adams, and the firm still in control. Just as I say that, DJ Dix, low blow, Harada going to let them fight. DJ Dix goes for the cover too. Mr. Smith able to make the save. Sending Terrell to the outside, and it's going to allow Mr. Adams to go one-on-one with DJ Dix. But hold on to someone here. It looks like both teams going to bring a fresh member into this contest. Looks like the firm want to get some extra efforts on DJ Dix as he's sent back into his own corner. And Terrell, once again, big headbutting. Now locking on that figure four. The firm looks out for each other. Big fall-away slam as Terrell just gorilla pressed by Mr. Smith. Follows up with a knee to the gut, and Terrell is in trouble here, but saved by his partner, but just briefly as Terrell continues the onslaught. And now it's Terrell's turn. Press slams to the mat. big power bomb from Mr. Smith. Ooh, roaring elbow doesn't quite find its mark, but those 2 kicks to the gut did.
Woo!
And DJ Dix now, missile-like headbutt attack, but that may have taken more out of DJ Dix than it did Mr. Adams. And DJ Dix picking up the victory with the gravity squeeze. And DJ Dix, at least temporarily, ruining the plans of the firm, but I am sure this is not even close to the last we have seen from the firm. Looking to get a receipt on Terrell Benjamin for that absolutely brutal head drop that took place on last week's program. Yeah, we'll definitely have to figure out like how we want to stretch this feud out, because even with like, I don't necessarily want DJ Dix and Terrell to be like a real ass team, but this was kind of a cool thing to do for a night. But I think we got something here with Terrell against the firm, but I'm totally cool with that. But we've still got 2 more matches left on tonight's program, as we have got Drew Serpa, this time backed by Antonio. Going head-to-head with Laz Cobb, and this is going to be for the #1 contenders spot to Terrell Benjamin's title. So let us go ahead and get into this contest, and that's going to be right now.
Fight!
And Drew just measuring his distance with that jab, as he so frequently does. Who goes for a double leg, but he is kicked in the face for good measure, but hold on. Big lift and then drop from Drew. And it's going to be a totally different kind of matchup than Antonio versus Cobb last week, as this is more technical wrestler versus technical wrestler. Antonio, a bit more of a high flyer, high intensity offense. But we'll have to see if this change in styles benefits or hinders Cobb, as right now, Drew able to gain an early advantage in this contest.
Oh!
And Cobb now going to those patented holds that she's so well known for. And that is going to be a problem if Drew does not find an answer to that. Big fireman's carry here from Serpa here. And goes for the cover, not even getting a 1 count. Goes for the double leg, doesn't quite find its mark, but Cobb able to just deliver a series of strikes. Oh, hold on, flash cover. But Cobb able to kick out. Lifted and dropped once again, cover one. And Drew making use of that amateur wrestling experience. Ooh, hold on, but this time reversed by Cobb. Somebody that's going to be very difficult to pin down. And she is an extremely proficient grappler. As she has been demonstrating over the course of this match. Cobb now running the ropes and big double knee drop into the center of the ring. This match has been back and forth for the entirety of this contest. Lifted and dropped once again. Back switch, but rolling knee bar from Cobb once again. Continuing to work the limbs of Serpa now. And hold on, burning hammer, this could be it, but Drew rolls out of the ring to protect himself. And big basement dropkick, Cobb in total control. And Drew very much in harm's way here. Triangle Lancer from Cobb. This could be it. And Cobb just in complete control of this match. Drew trying to slow her down any way he can, but having a great deal of difficulty in doing so. But hold on a second. Big gut wrench suplex from Serpa now. Gets the mount and transitions right into that scarf hold that has won him so many matches. And another gut wrench suplex, and that is going to be the sort of offense that Drew needs if he wants to get back into this contest, but he is fighting from underneath, certainly at this point. Hold on, once again going to another combination sleeper hold. And Drew just out of nowhere with this huge burst of offense goes for a cover, but hand on the bottom rope will stall that effort. Hold on, cover out of nowhere, but again, Cobb just so smart keeping this fight near the ropes. However, this time backfiring as Drew gets a foot on the bottom rope to escape the Triangle Lancer. Big kick to the side of the head, and Drew in trouble now. But European uppercut is going to buy him a little bit of time. But Cobb can... Hold on, big spear! Oh my god!
Oh!
And once again, another burning hammer. And Drew is down on the outside. Drew unable to get to his feet. I think that's going to be it for this match. As Cobb picking up the victory in tonight's semi-main event. That means she's going to be going head-to-head with Terrell on next week's program. We'll have to see if Drew is going to be fully healthy for next week's show, as he does still have obligations as the tag team champion. But if there were ever a more decisive way to determine a #1 contender, it was that one. But we have got one more match for you guys tonight, folks. That is the Knicks Wrestling Organization Championship match. Babyman going head-to-head with Dick Bruiser. Let's see. And give me just a moment here. And that match is going to begin right now.
Hoi!
And it's like the Knicks Wrestling Organization entirely uninterested in social distancing regulations, as we are cutting to I suppose whatever arena is going to allow this match to run.
Feel the power.
It's the absolute monster that
He sucks!
is Dick Bruiser. Just, it's really tough to call who has the advantage in this match. Babyman, a hardcore specialist on an absolute hot streak, but Dick Bruiser has proven time and time again why he is the champion of Knicks Wrestling Organization, as he is just a notoriously difficult man to bring down and keep down.
Feel the power.
But it looks like the first blood, literally and figuratively, going to Dick Bruiser, as Babyman has been busted open by the explosive boards on the outside. And the game has changed here. Right now, these two competitors battling it out on the in front of the barbed wire boards, and oh my god, Babyman swinging for the fences with that equalizer. And hold on just a moment, now blocks the suplex of his own, and that's going to send Bruiser to the outside. And now both competitors sent into that explosive barbed wire on the outside of the ring.
5 minutes gone.
Looks like Bruiser, I thought for a moment he was going to be sending Babyman to the outside once again, but no, just slamming him onto that barbed wire bat. There is no good way to land on one of those, folks.
Feel the power.
And swinging wildly with that lariat, doesn't find its mark. Now Babyman thought for a moment, does collect that foreign object, but Bruiser just fighting to his feet. Goes for a cover 1, 2. And a count of 2. Hold on just a second. Leaping pile driver. Babyman once again now. Just crushing that board against the skull of Dick Bruiser. And all these foreign objects, all legal here in this match. Cover 1, 2. Oh my God, so close. Bruiser slamming Babyman onto the mat, but foot on the bottom rope. And once again, another big power slam. Babyman once again with the equalizer and just banging it off the side of Babyman. And swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer. And Babyman, hardcore legend, picking up a victory here. And he's not breaking the hold. Babyman, your new Knicks Wrestling Organization champion. It might be. Yeah, it is really unusual for hardcore matches to score well in this game. So, yeah, that is going to conclude the main portion of our show tonight. Of course, stay tuned for the bonus match. And hope you get ready for our Blake's House Professional Wrestling 10-year anniversary program that is going to be next week's show. It is highly unlikely the format will change at all, but I don't know, we're going to have a lot of belts on the line, we're going to have a lot of cool matches, and a lot of cool matchups you guys want to see. So if you guys in the audience interested in seeing somebody on either side of the board here, that we can roll our bonus match and hang out, Rosemary, I can absolutely make that happen. And you want Mecha Mummy on the other side, I can do that as well. Sorry, Daniel, you were just like a little bit too slow. And what I will say, if you want to see Pac, Pac was actually the KOF Trios champion for the past 4 or 5 weeks. So we have had a lot of Pac on this program. Also, I have seen exactly 2 Mecha Mummy matches, and they were real good. Absolutely can keep those matches on YouTube. Don't hate it. Yeah, I'm not like, I feel like I should do more with my YouTube stuff. Like, if I weren't lazy, I could like cut down my streams and make it so like it's a little bit better edited, especially when, like, hey, if something goes wrong and I've got to, like, scramble a little bit. Like, you can edit stuff like that out, but right now it's just, like, the raw stream archives for everything except for the one that Twitch 8 is on my YouTube channel. In addition to that, several Def Jam Fight for New York tournaments. Those are there. I mean, that is the question, isn't it? I mean, he would not be the first wrestler to win gold with a broken friggin' neck. Wild that we got 2 critical finishes tonight, because those are just exceptionally rare. And in back-to-back matches, even. I do like that Undertaker clothesline. Or that might, no, it's the Kane clothesline. I mean, I suppose, like, if there is a consolation prize to be had, you are already the tag team champion. So, like, yes, the Drew 2 Belts story is going to have to be on hold. That would be very cool. So there is a mod that makes managers get more involved in matches. Because right now all they really do is interfere, like distract the referee. But also, yeah, like expecting a critical to happen, particularly when the only move you have that can critical is your springboard Rana. Highly unlikely. It is also very funny that Burning Hammer criticaled on 2 back-to-back weeks. But yeah, that move, legitimately scary, because you were getting blindly dropped on your head. But they do like that in Japan, where people get dropped on their head. Big fans of that over there. Kota Ibushi hates his own body so much. Like, just to a comical degree. Mecha may bring in the foreign objects in. So Nick, what you can do is you can make the move in the move editor, and then send me the workshop link, and then I can just attach it to your character. So that's not a huge deal if you want to do that. Because it's everything that you make in the officially in the game, you can post to the workshop, and then it's just going to be downloadable as an asset I can use. And as far as Rosemary goes, I didn't really watch a lot of TNA, so not super familiar with their work, but what I've seen is good. Alright, what I'm going to do is, since you guys are both in the Blake's House Wrestling Discord group, I'm just going to hop in one of the voice channels over there. Because that'll be easiest to get all three of us in one call. But, yeah, real quick, let me just go ahead and do the sign-off thing, as always. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, as always, thank all of you for coming in and watching the show. We do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/MondayCindy. And, hey, really hope you're here for the next one. I'll try to have something special for next week's show, seeing as it is the big 10-year anniversary of Shoot Blake's House. Additionally, we've got my NHL hockey streams on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time between myself and Heavy Hira, and sometimes we talk about esports. And then probably sometime this week we'll start Night in the Woods. Intended to do it on Friday, and then just died instantly when I got home from work. So that did not happen. But that is still the plan. So at some point, I do intend to do that as well. But in the meantime, one more time, I appreciate y'all coming here. Let me see if I can give you guys something to watch while I sign off and talk about some ideas for what next week's show is actually going to look like. Let's see. Looks like none of the Blake's House guys are streaming, so I think I'm just going to sign off here. And, yeah, catch you guys next week, hopefully.